Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Parkitect, where we're going to carry on here with the campaign mode and we're going to have a go at Highway Hijinks. So, we have 550 guests in your park. I don't think that's going to be tricky to do. I've got a feeling this is going to be quite a large one. Overall park rating of 80%. Okay, this one shouldn't be too bad. The actual things for win here aren't too tough. I think the difficult bit here is going to be the fact that if we have a little zoom out here, and move on up, we have a highway smack across the middle here, so we've basically got two big areas to work with. So first of all, let's pump the brakes, because one thing I have noticed is that a lot of these already have paths in place, and they get really messy, those paths when we've got people already coming in. Really nice bit of detail there. Can we do... oh, we can have full terrain movement on this one, which we couldn't do the last time. Love this, that looks really cute. Okay, and also I really like this design actually, sort of modern but not necessarily futuristic. That definitely could be something we work with in this one. So we've got a toilet and an info desk already, that's good, and then pretty much an open playing field. So let's have a quick look at what we've got here. Carousel, bumper cars, car ride, Ferris wheel, go-karts, jumper and a top spin, rubbish coasters, and that is it. Okay, first things first, we've got 22 grand in the bank. Let's get a coaster going because we really need something coming in for those. But otherwise, actually, we've got some fun things here that we haven't really used much before. So let's get rid of some path here, just so we can see what we're working with. And I think we should go proper classic Ferris wheel through the front gate. Unfortunately, the front gate is double. So how about over here then? Actually, this bit of water here is really nice. That would have a Ferris wheel nicely on it, on the edge, the water's edge there. In fact, let's really have it actually right on the water's edge. Okay, so we are going to have to get rid of some of these bits and bobs, maybe even the rocks, I guess. A couple of them. Yeah, there we go. We can leave those like that. Okay, so we'll play that up that way. I think that'd be quite nice with a bit of a garden in front of it, maybe. So let's get the entrance in. So the entrance that way, the exit over here. And then we'll have some queue. What sort of colour queue line should we go for this time? Really do quite like the sort of 1-2 of this. Grey and sort of like an aquary blue, I guess. Yeah, okay. So I'll have that like that. And then regular path. It looks like we're using this orange one. I'm not too sure that works though, you know. I do wonder if we'd be better off with a more solid path, which I think we would. I quite like what it does to the stairs, this one as well, to be honest. So I'm going to adjust that up to there, which is all we can do. Okay, and then let's have something like that. And have a little bit of green there. Okay, good. Scenery wise, what have we got? Probably not much, I imagine. We have a couple of fountains to start us off with, so let's get a fountain in there, and that'll look quite nice. Yeah, we don't have much going on, although we do have flags. We could probably use those. Okay, let's get a nice slightly off-white border here. There we go. Oops. And what flowers do we have? I don't want to use the patches, but I quite like to go a bit more natural with them, to be honest with you. Some individual tulips as well. Shush, Oreo. Trying to figure out, I don't know whether the Oreo got picked up there on the mic. He's been a very noisy cat today. Plant wise, I quite like this potted one. If we could have the potted one but sunk down, it gives quite a nice size of plant there, and because these ones are pretty big, you see, but that could go there and be the main sort of centerpiece of it, I suppose. And then maybe just a couple of these around to kind of fill the space up a little bit where the tulips clip through. There we go, quite natural, quite rough and ready. I quite like that. That's good. So we've got that there. I don't think I'm going to completely cover the entrance there, but I just think like one box of a unit there would look pretty good. So let's head into walls and go for, do you know what, we could totally have something with this window in it, although the rest of them are going to kind of work as archways because people have to walk through all of them, but I think that would look pretty neat. Roof pieces, we have pretty regular roofs. There is that one tall roof. Where would that be under details maybe? Let's have a look. Maybe they are just under roofs. There's like one or two big roofs that maybe we don't have. Oh no, here, that's the sort of thing I was thinking of. Yeah. How about that? Just not very modern, is it, if we're going for this sort of modern theme? Looks a bit silly as well. It's a bit too big, isn't it? Yeah, come on, let's keep this this modern theme up. Okay, so, but I still like the idea of having a little unit there, actually. Okay, so let's what's this they're using here? Oh, window piece, that's pretty good. And they clip, okay, nice. Oh, we can't have them on any of those, obviously. Where are you there? Window. Oh, okay. That is genuinely the only spot we can have you. Alright, well, we can make it work. One. You four, there we go. And I'm hoping you're a full. No, you half as well. Okay. There we go. There we go. And then finally, we should be able to drop you onto 3. There we go. Okay, cool. And then what are they using here? Flat cornice piece for the detail there. And then again higher up. There we go. I mean, we won't just copy this all the way around. I'm just kind of interested to see what sort of shapes they're using. So we can do that there and there. And then that one goes there and there. And then we should be able to get that window in where it should be now, there. Another cornice at the top. And then finally the roof piece, which is that sort of awesome sheet roof. Okay. So that's kind of the sort of shape we're playing with, the level of detail we're playing with, I think. We can totally try that. It's a very different style for me. It's not one I've used before. But I think that could be quite fun to work with for a change. Okay, so there's a Ferris wheel. So that's that. I think probably something here as well then. Let's have a look. Bumper cars, well, they fit. They actually do fit there quite nicely, you know. Come on then, let's go for those. And let's have the entrance here. And the exit. Well, that's kind of the wrong way around, really. You want the entrances and the exits to be further into the park. Or you want the exits, sorry, to be further into the park. But, quite like... actually, yeah, I might do that, you know. Let's have the entrance there. Exit there. Okay. And then what we can do is have the path come in here. Yep. We can open them. Did we open the Ferris wheel as well? Yeah, okay. And then what we can do is let's try blueprint mode. Let's make a blueprint. And then add that bit to it. Okay, create. So we'll call this modern 1x1. Okay, and then we can drag that up. So now it won't let us do that. What we'll have to do is place it down, and we'll actually have to get rid of that path because the blueprints add the paths in, which is neat. It is the kind of thing you'd want it to have, but sometimes it is going to come at a cost. So modern 1x1. It should say, do you want to overwrite it? Yeah, replace it. There we go. And then now we should be able to stick it in over the top of queues. There we go. That sort of matches and looks good and looks neat. Okay, so let's just get rid of all of that. Okay, so we've got our modern 1x1 queue area there. That's good. I think in the middle of that there needs to be a couple of trees. Let's go for the poplars. They are personally one of the more sort of modern-y looking trees. There we go. And then also we need a fence that we can start to use and be happy with using. So a lot of these, to be honest, modern's a tricky one with the fences. I think we might have to look at making a custom fence. Let's do a custom fence. Okay, so a piece of curb, and then we need to go to pillars. We need to have a half pillar in like a nice deep grey. Hold up there, but not the other side because we're going to do that ourselves. And then we go to walls and find the glass piece. There are glass pieces. Here they are. There we go. That's quite a plain yet modern looking piece. In fact, does that curb? Can we bring the curb off the floor? Oh yeah, we can. I bet that then. That's good. And then finally, where's the shapes? Let's do a sphere in a lighter grey, much smaller than that, of course. Probably a little bigger than that. There's that. Yeah, perfect. Good stuff. Okay, so now let's select all that as a blueprint. There we go. Create that as modern fence. And the reason I've used the curb piece there, other than it just looking good, is it should replace. Let me say curb. Look, modern. Oh my word! Let me spell with words. Modern fence. What we should be able to do, you see, is place that there like that now, and it'll replace it. Well, it hasn't there because yeah, it doesn't do that. But hold on, let's get rid of blueprint. There we go. I don't think. The problem is there's no way of placing multiples of them, so this is going to be a pretty long process. We might just use these sparingly, really. Ride queues, that sort of thing. Because otherwise we're going to start getting bored, basically. But that looks good, I think. That's good. Let's do one there. And I know we're sort of doubling up on pieces in some points, but I don't really mind that much. There we go. 1, 2. Okay, so we'll go all around the ride like this. You can't really. Is the glass piece even there? I don't think it is. Well, we'll add it in afterwards. because I'm not taking away all the ones I've done now. Maybe the glass piece wasn't actually saved to the blueprint. I think it's probably what's happened there. Okay, but we can come out of that and stick it in pretty quick, so to speak. Yeah, there we go. Actually see it now. Oops. There we go, all in there. There we go. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Let's just try and resave this blueprint then. We can just do it like that, can't we, to be honest? Save those pins, create, and call it modern fence. Yes, replace. Good stuff. And now, that's more like it. Now it is actually there where we want it to be. Right, I'm going to work all the way around here as well, and then we'll probably start the game up and see what it's like. A few people coming in. The other thing we need to look at is something to eat. We've got a bathroom set up already, so we haven't got to worry too much about that to start off with. But pretty early doors, you want places for people to get some scran. Is that the exit there? Okay, so we need a path at least to there, don't we? There we go. Because otherwise, people ain't going to be able to get off the ride. You think you'd be sat watching somebody put fences together today, did you? 1, 2, 3. If only we could click and drag these kind of pieces, that'd be super useful. At least they're actually forming the right way for this way. Okay, there we go. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't think we'll use them everywhere because they look a bit intense now. I'm looking at them, to be honest, a bit full on. In fact, what maybe would look good is every other orb being removed. That's gonna not really work, is it? How about we do it that way so it matches up with the pillars of the ride itself? That might be better, I think. And then here, maybe just the corners have them. And then each other one there and that one. There we go. There we go. I think that's helped. Okay, so let's get both of them open. Yeah, good. And we'll start playing. And we'll clear up this. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so that's going to start working on some... on a roller coaster, right? Yeah, okay. Gathering ideas. Good stuff. So in the meantime, we probably need something a little bit thrilling. Topspin, pretty sort of standard thrilling ride, right? So I'll have you up against there. That'll make it a bit more interesting to look at. Entrance, exit. Although we are going to use this. Entrance and exit. We'll just go to there for now. And get rid of you and you. And... yeah, we'll come that way with this. In fact, we'll start making this a too wide path, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. Okay, and then the queue for topspin can come round like this. Yeah, okay. Now, what can go here? Maybe a little bit of water. No, maybe water here. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's go for borders. Let's go for like a white border as we've got here. For a little bit of planting, nothing crazy. Tulip patches. couple of single ones if we can. Just to kind of break up the squareness of them. And a couple of shrubs. Maybe not one of those big ones, that might not work, unless maybe we could drop it down. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, good. Then we can open you. We'll sort the prices of these out in a moment as well. But next up, let's do square, 1 for 1, drop you down 1. Do the same with all of you. Fill you up with water. There we go. Fill you in with something like that. There we go, good stuff. I don't think we had the actual fountain unlocked though, unfortunately. Water, we just got the water curtain. I think the ones I'm looking for aren't there, are they? Can we add those? Oh, we can put those in. I thought they had to be on paths. That's me thinking in RollerCoaster Tycoon style. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks good. Top spin is off. Okay, and then finally, let's have a modern 1x1 in for entrance to the rides. That's a point. That has to go. That has to go. Didn't even check that on the other one. Actually, we best had, hadn't we? So you changed your mind then, did you? Want to go something a bit more intense? Yeah, that's fine. There we go. A little bit of clip in here, so get rid of something and hope that looks okay. Okay, so this doesn't seem to be a problem. I know it doesn't, but what we can do is replace that with the wall piece, right? Yeah, it's only an in and out. This one isn't. This one needs to be like that, and also that one there. There we go. So what it is a case of adjusting the archways and walls when the rides come in, but I think otherwise that looks pretty smart. It's an interesting start, I think. I feel like I should do one more thing, maybe a little food court or something. Where's the depot coming from? It's down here, so if we put a depot in, no, let's go to trash chute, no, pipes, there we go. I want to see what we've got so far is nothing. So everything we do is coming all the way over here. So we're probably best having shops this side. The two that we've got in already don't currently need something. That's good. Okay. Right then, so we've got quite a few options here. That's good. Donuts, funnel cakes, vending machine is going to be the one for drinks. Balloons is good. Okay, so let's do. We could do a bit of a food court actually. I think that would look pretty neat rather than just doing. I'll tell you what. Rather than doing something really simple, let's go something a bit funkier then. Let's do something like this. Let's have this as a food court area. There we go. Is that a bit big? Probably, yeah, probably is a bit big, isn't it? Okay. So let's get some balloons in, but let's make them all customizable, thinking about it. So one of those, we want 4 of them, I guess. Let's see, why on earth can't we have that? Oh, we can, sorry, it's just because it floats a little, right? Before you place it down. Oh, we need to get umbrellas in quick. We're losing money here from no brollies. Okay, so then we'll have let's think how we can best do this. There. to there. There we go. And then have the depot basically there, and have the depot just do these shops. Although it probably needs... I'm guessing we can't go underneath here. Oh, we can go underneath. Oh, okay. Ah, but no, it's because it's a slope, right? There's a little slope here. Oh, that's a shame. I was going to say if we could pop out underneath, that'd be cool. But no, we're not going to be able to do that. Could there. Trying to think where we can get the... If we can get the depot in underneath there, that'd be awesome. Oh, look at this. Johnson's cooking on gas today. Alright, and then this road is eventually going to have to come out because we need staff to go to breaks and stuff, right? Okay, so they're in there. Okay, so you're going to look after these 4 shops here. Okay, let's just pause this a minute because it's all going to be very messy as far as the staff are concerned, the guests are concerned, sorry. So, you're going to sell balloons. No, not you, Joseph. The actual shop is going to sell... so funnel cakes, donuts, and vending machines, I guess. Funnel cake. Let's just do donuts, vending machine, and umbrellas then. There we go. So that's what the 4 shops are going to sell. All the stuff should turn up there. No, it shouldn't because we haven't actually joined it up yet. It's going to be expensive to join up, to be honest, but I really can't see another way of doing it. Let's go. So it's going to have to come to here. Oops. Okay, so that's right, other than it has to go. So that to me looks like we're cooking on gas now, right? Okay. Okay, so that doesn't cost as much as I thought it would actually. Now, we'll be able to see if it's working because that should populate. Perfect. Okay, so depot's working. All right, let's take some time to work out zones on this one then, because that's another thing that's really been holding us back the last couple. So we're coming to staff here, and we'll come up and we'll start a zone. All right, so the park starts here. So all of you, Ferris Wheel, all of that, apart from that bit there, is a waste. Okay. And all of you, apart from you, and you and you. I know that we don't need that to do perfect, but... Okay, so basically the whole park as it stands is now Zone 1. Alright, so Zone 1 is what we'll call that Entrance Plaza. And we'll click OK. Alright, so Entrance Plaza is going to have a janitor. It's going to have just a janitor. Entrance Plaza. It's going to have a hauler. It's going to have a mechanic. And it's going to have a security guard. There we go. They're the ones we really need. Otherwise, we're probably doing all right there, I think. So they're all open. Let's make it look nice. We've got a couple of minutes left before we've got to really finish up here. So let's press play, so at least we can get that stuff starting to come in. All right. So I'm thinking this wood wall is going to be a good base. Oh, do we go that high with it? I suppose that would probably help with... No, I think I'd rather have a fence doing that. Okay, let's go that high instead. Let's do this first. There we go. Right there. And I think we'll make all of this the building. to there, but we'll leave that that stairway out. There we go. Yeah, so make that the building there. That way. And have that as the archway. Like that. Yeah, that sounds good, I think. So, all of these done in that. Okay. So this roof, I wonder if there's one of these that's not quite as tiered. Yeah, half slope, that's the one we want. Because it's going to be going from here. Like that, yeah. There we go. It's going to be the roof of this one. Oh, that already was the half slope. Okay. I thought it was the full slope. That's fine. Okay. Box that in. And the same here. I realise I've not really put much of a back on this piece, but I suppose it is the back, so it doesn't really matter too much. I do like those mirror, the window pieces that it's been using though. I think we could probably have fun with those here. Well, we've got the room for them. Like that, yeah. And then that across the top. This looks snazzy. You okay? It's by the microwave. Sorry about that, folks. Telling Nicola where the iPhone charger was. Okay, that doesn't quite perfectly line up, but I don't care. In fact, there might be a half wall actually that would fill us in pretty well there. There we go. And then there. Everywhere's fully stocked. I realise nowhere's got anywhere to sit down. No one, excuse me, has got anywhere to sit down. We will rectify that momentarily, but first of all, we need to finish off this pillar work. I think what they might actually be doing here on this design is, rather than having it clip, they're using the half pillars to, there we go. To do that, that's probably acceptable. There we go. We'll probably do a little bit more detail on this off camera, but for now, I think that'll do. So, fences. Fences, there we go. Finding that curb piece and just making it more of a woody colour. It works well here. And then what we'll do is place it in here. Like that. Which will give us some nice bench work. So none of these are particularly modern. I guess that one's kind of modern. That's good. That's the seating area. And then my personal, still my favourite thing to do with these is to go to shapes, get the cylinder, knock it down to about 50. There we go. We're going to go a little bit smaller actually. Okay, nice grey colour because we're going for that sort of modern feel. There we go. Actually a little bigger. What's that? 36? I could probably go in between the two. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. And then for pavilions, we've got some nice umbrellas. How about very light grey, like a bluey grey on them? Oh man, these things are huge. They are huge. I think maybe we'll go for... Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll place one down so I can rob the colours, but I think actually a round one would be better. Maybe not all of them have one. There we go. Yeah, we're way off there, look. There we go. Get rid of those. Okay, so yeah, a little bit more detail that needs, and we need to get a few benches and chairs and stuff, but I would say that's a pretty neat start. Different style of building that we haven't really gone for before. I'm looking forward to pushing in the next episode, where we probably do a bit of time lapse. Unfortunately, I've a little short for time today, which is why there hasn't been a time lapse. Wanted to make sure that we did all this in real time, but yeah, I definitely think that's a good way to go. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really does help out the channel. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, you can pop them down in the comments. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at JohnTSparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Geekism Discord server. You'll find the link for that in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.